Welcome back to F125, my team career. We are off to Spa for the Belgium Grand Prix. Last time out at, I believe it was our home race. It was our home race. We had an absolute shocker. Finished P11. We've not scored points since Canada, and that was with Hadjar. So, yeah. Joshua's kind of been at the... He came close to points last race at Silverstone. Obviously could have got a I think it was a P6 finish at Austria, but then the engine failure happened, so yeah, it's not looking good really, but it should be alright. We have got one part which I do believe is going onto Joshua's car. Oh, hold on. If I can get my arrows there. Yeah, no header. So with that upgrade, if we just move this camera away, oh no. If we just move this camera away, we are still slightly behind up, but we are closing up. Kick Sauber is kind of catching up to us. This is very close as well. Between the back five teams are very close to each other. So, as again, scoring points is like a mission, like mission impossible, basically getting points these days. But we'll try and make do with what we've got. It's going to be a tall order. Don't think we've got any improvements left to do at the moment. No. So that'll be after the race. But yeah, we are gonna get on with the race weekend, but don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'm gonna see you lot for qualifying in a sec. But yes, you lot, we are back, and the wise ones among you would have figured out that this is a bloody sprint race when your boy hasn't. So we are absolutely screwed. So we've obviously got the sprint race, and then whatever, the sprint race, sprint qualifying, and sprint race, then quali again. And the thing about quali is that quali is wet. I think if I can show you here, you can just about see it that way. Yeah, quali is wet. Main Grand Prix qualifying. So in terms of the tires these lot are using, I don't even know. Soft. But I've only got one set of softs. So is it just one and done? Is it one and done? It says rain, doesn't it? Cool. I'm just gonna go out and set my lap, and we just have to hope and pray. Because originally I was gonna stay in the pits for a while. Yeah, a bunch of people are still in the pits. I'm at 4th photo when I've barely even pressed. Okay, he wasn't on a lap. Because it's a long track, we've just got to kind of keep our tires kind of cool, not warm, cool, till about the end of the lap, and then we start warming them up so we get like the maximum tires. It's going to be very hard to keep them 0% if I keep doing that, of course. A lot of cars are going out now. It doesn't even let me know what I want to know. Still saying dries are the fastest, which I do know, of course. Not bad. Just take it easy. No traffic behind us. Here we go. I get a little tow. That is a massive drag. Don't even know why I stopped so late. Oh yeah, the car just didn't stop. The tires weren't fully warmed up. We should get a tow along this straight here. Hopefully. Is that rain? It's raining. There is no way. It's already raining. And these guys have already set laps, I believe. Like that car ahead of me, I think he set a lap. Got a battery there. He has done his lap. Luckily I decided to go out early, because if I stayed in the pits, I don't think I would have been able to get a good lap. And even still, I don't think my lap is gonna be, or anyone that started a lap when I did, I don't think our laps are gonna be as close to Russell's 1:43.5. And that is probably gonna be it for qualifying for us. We're not gonna have enough grip to go out again, I believe.
Okay, dry seem like the best tyre for now.
I also need to learn the pit entrance, sir.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Bro, go, man. I just hope I didn't block Hadja there. I might have. It's already raining. I think our time might hold up here. Verstappen going offline there, but he's not on a lap. Obviously, I think there will be people that are still getting decent times. I look at Bortoletto. I'm surprised the rain even
Lap of fuel left now. The tank's pretty much empty.
started. Because if I didn't look at the radar, I would have been like, I'm just gonna stay in the pits because I only got one set of softs, so I can't run again. But then I just look at the radar, I see rain in 5 minutes, and I'm like, oh my god. And also, because my outlap was very slow, so I want to see what Hadja can do. I do think Russell held us up around this section there, so it should be an interesting. This is going to be a very long video, probably like 40 minutes to 40 minutes, just because of the sprint aspect of it. Where's Hadja now? He should be finishing his lap any second now. And I believe he has finished his lap. Wait, was he on an outlap? Wait, you're telling me Hadja was on an outlap? Surely not. Surely Hadja was not on an outlap. I just think he's got done because he went out very late and the grip just started to drop off. Oh, this is going to make the sprint very interesting because we're currently in P10. And I don't think... Oh no, Hadja's was actually a genuine lap. That was actually a lap of 50.2. Oh, wow. Compared to what Russell did, Russell and Charles set good times because they went out early. But everybody else, well off. Even Russell is 1.2 off Leclerc. So that means Leclerc must have gone first. Then Russell, he passed second, and then everyone like that. Because I just had no grip going through eventually. Oh, people are out on intermediates. But at this point, like Sainz is on inters. Like the two Ferraris have absolutely been screwed here. Like there's no point of going again. There is actually like all the guys on inters that didn't have laps before, they just had to go out because why not? So we are in P10, but we are 4 seconds off pole position from Charles Leclerc. Ridiculous. Whoever is lost, which is Liam Lawson, is 14 seconds off the lead. Obviously, he was an intermediates, and Color Pinto, I believe, would have done a soft run before those intermediate runs. No, Color Pinto only set a 51 on intermediates. Obviously, the track would have been a bit wet, but then that's interesting. So Hadja probably could have gone out. So if Hadja went on intermediates, potentially he could have got ahead of Sainz. Potentially, or close to Sainz. But he isn't too far off. But yeah, well, what a qualifying we've just had. Very interesting. But anyway, onto the grid. We go for the sprint race.
So it's all about speed in today's sprint. Not very many laps and no chance to get ahead on strategy. Who here today has the raw skill to take them to the top? So here we are once again, ready to go racing through the Ardennes forest. 4.35 miles of long straights, fast corners and massive elevation changes. It makes this not only one of the most exciting circuits on the calendar, but one that makes for some consistently high quality racing as well. Simply put it, there's no place quite like it. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's sprint. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, and starting next to them is George Russell. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Antonelli, Ocon, Alex Albon and Verstappen, Hulkenberg, Gasly, Bortoletto, Pierce, Jackson, Doohan, Yuki Tsunoda and Aaron, Piastri, Sainz, and Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Franco Colapinto, Hadja, Behrman, Stroll, and Liam Lawson rounds off the grid. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out. And alongside me today is a man who needs no introduction, but I'll try anyway. It's Ant Davidson. Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we're usually seeing on the track. Now, I'll be generous here. It's not that long ago that you were racing and entertaining us on a Sunday, but in the years since, the sport has changed quite a bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, it really has, Crofty. You know, the cars have got bigger, they're heavier, but critically, there's more downforce to play with as well now. There was around 4 tons of downforce on the car at 300 kilometers an hour when I drove. You're now looking more towards 5 tons of downforce. So there's a big difference in performance. But because of that, the car being heavier and bigger, you've got to drive in a smoother way. You've got to look after it a bit more. You've got to nurse it through the slow speed corners more. They were much more nimble, agile machines.
Right, here we are on the grid. Starting P10, it was an interesting sprint race, a sprint quali, because the whole track just got wet towards the end. So anyone that was still on a run basically got screwed. So yeah, we'll see how we do. Just changing some things back from quali mode, and I think that was the right type. I'll show you. Cool. It's going to be a 5-lap sprint. Quickly get through that. Let's see. We need to get in 2 places to score points with Joshua. Hopefully Joshua can get his first points here, albeit in a sprint race, but we'll take it nonetheless. For 5 red lights, and away we go here at Belgium. Oh, Piastri had a very good look. It was not Piastri, that is Jackson. Just gonna squeeze him out, and we had a bit of contact with Waterletter there, but we make it through. A couple people are on mediums. That's a bit interesting. Didn't see that coming into this. Before everybody would have been on softs because it is a sprint race. So based on that fact, I don't know why I did that. Lack of concentration there. Before I could get a run at Holcomb with me. But Albon is probably going to score some points for the Williams teams here, which is not what we want, especially as Williams are our championship rivals. So we need to try and get a Holcomb. We do have a faster car on paper, but we shall see if we can catch up to him. And also another factor is he is on mediums. I don't particularly think Sector 2 is our strong suit in terms of pace. I think we had a good shot Sector 1 and Sector 3 where we kind of messed up there, but we shall see what we can do. We're going to be burning a lot of battery through here as we do go wide, but can we get a very good exit here? And we've sent it. Almighty lunge. Very unintentional, but the intent was there. And with that, we've got to see that move again, because I wasn't planning to send it. I was just braking, and I've kind of a lot more speed than I thought. But somehow, us and Hulkenberg, very close. Respectfully. Very, very close. Oh, cancel that. Very, very close. We do get a lot of the curb. We didn't cut the track. Good enough. But it was so close to a bit of wheel damage. We do pull away and kind of go around it. And we do make that move stick. So, as much as of a scent it was, oh my gosh, another one. Okay, something is up with my braking. I think I definitely need to put down 55 because I am just sliding forward. Holy mama. But we're into the points now for the sprint. We've got a few laps left of this sprint race. We've got Gasly coming through as well. We do need to start recharging our battery through this middle sector as much as possible, as we can break very late through there. We got Ocon and Antonelli, so the 2 Williams drivers in P4 and P6. That would be very good points for them as a team. If only we could have a better qualifying, but I think at the start of our laps, I think we just Because I think midway through our lap, towards the end of that straight, we just had a bit, the rain just started. It probably even started before, but that was when I noticed. So we managed to stick with them throughout. We might be able to get another send on Albon, but can we keep it clean through there? Unlike with what we did to Hulkenberg, we shall see. But they do have a lot of pace through there. Look, very early, try to avoid anything and just get a good run there. As the three of them are fighting, as Ocon does manage to get through. Holy crap. And our front wing just hit Antonelli, but we've somehow got through there unscathed. Don't know how we've managed that. And I've basically cut that whole corner. Lovely. And Albon is going to be looking for a move here. For some reason, the braking, the grip I've got under braking is kind of non-existent, like, really. I brake, unless I brake very early, I've just got that no grip. That's a ride and a half. Still sticking with them in the middle sector through here. No more full recharge again. But send it with battery. Lap 3 of 4 as we're about to start the penultimate lap of this sprint race here at Belgium. We're out of the DRS range of Antonelli. Unless we can get a good run here. Good late braking. Oh, DRS, but we just need to, we do have a bit of battery. We're going to get swamped. So that kind of cost us going off there. And we are going to get swamped. We've got no battery, no DRS. You can see Albon making a move and he just wipes us out. That was very audacious from Albon. Bro. Nah, man, what's he just done there? He literally turns in at the last second.
Try to stay with them. They might make a mistake and we could still regain the position.
I forgot. We're going to have to try and hold on for P7 now. Okay, I've completely lost my train of thought at this very moment. Did that. You know what? I might as well try and let Jackson through. To try and get the DRS. And just kind of recharge through here. Don't know who that is. Gasly. Gonna have to try and stick with Jackson here. But his teammate is literally behind us, Piastri. But Jackson is pulling away here. He's already 7 tenths up. Fucking hell. Oh, and I just swore. I'm not trying to do that often. We've got a good run there. We gained about a 10th through that section, but we've got no battery now. Okay, did I not change something in myself? Because during this whole race, these soft tires don't feel great. From lap 1, they've not, you know, the wing angle is correct. I'm just gonna have to recharge throughout this whole section. Try to burn it on the straight to get just ahead of Oscar and try and secure points. The self's just not, luckily this is not the main race because I don't know how I've managed with this. Now push, burn all the battery. And the tyres haven't even fallen off. It's not even a case of that. I've just been struggling since the first lap. Leclerc does win the sprint race. Not too bad. But we do make up 2 positions to get into points positions for the sprint. We take 1 point with Joshua. Not too bad. Not too bad for us struggling as much as we did. For struggling as much as we did throughout that whole race. Not too bad. But anyway. On to main Grand Prix qualifying we go. Hopefully that should be a lot more interesting, but yeah, see you later. Right, qualifying. I've looked at the points and Williams are 1 point behind us in the constructor. So if one of their drivers gets ahead of them, yeah, we're basically screwed. In terms of the setup, yeah, I honestly have no idea what to do. We're just gonna try some stuff and then yeah, I'll meet you lot on track. Done some setup work onto the grid track now. We have put a lot of fuel, so my plan is just get a couple decent laps in, which is why I what was I even gonna say? I'll actually go back.
And that's P13.
Oh, behind us. Yeah, there is was. If we somehow manage to have like a good quali, but to be fair, because our setup has to be ready for the race, so it's not gonna be like the fastest setup. I've just literally gone off no deployment. Lovely. That's a P. Do I just push again? I might as well. Okay, we somehow got there flat. Somehow, just about, I guess. Gonna just support that lap, but we'll still keep pushing them. Okay, I think I've got to kind of flick the steering wheel twice. I'm pushing that, and I even managed to keep it on track. That's crazy. That's not what I want to hear, mate. I already know I'm nothing slower than you. Don't need to remind me constantly. Like, come on, mate. Right, I've got a bit more battery to burn here. Okay, turn it off for now. Put it on none. P17. My time was a 1:55.7.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
How long left? 7 minutes. But I improved. Oh, to be fair, I always have terrible qualies in the wet. So we did a, what was it? 55.7. We found almost a second. So what's Hadja doing? Still about 80, so like 8 attempts quicker than us. That is not good. If the rain was drying up, then I'd probably have a chance, but it's getting wetter, which makes it worse for me. Look there in 6th gear. Interesting. Right. I don't know where we're gonna find so much time.
Next 10 to 15 minutes or so, you should start finding more grip as we clear the standing water.
Right, let's go again. What's enough? Right, come on.
We've been pushed down to P17.
I want to try and use the battery on corner exits more than the straights. 5 temps is not going to be enough there. Oh, I wasted my deploy. Yep. No, that's screwed up. Messed up as well. I didn't commit. I went off the line and I just lost it. What's happened here then? Interesting. Too much steering angle. Too much steering angle. Not enough steering angle. Nope. That's quality done for us. I don't even think no one else has gone out. Oh, it's gone to full wets, has it? Cool. So we're going to be starting from P15. What was the gap at the end of about 4 temps? Right, Isaac. It's just not looking good. Let that finish. Well, onto the grid we go. We gotta do this again. We gotta try and get back to win. So we gotta get like at least 5 places. So yeah, we shall see. Right, but we're on the grid. We're just trying to look at what everyone's going for. But we are in P14, so that means someone got a grid penalty, and I think it was Lance Stroll. Just based on car performances, that Aston shouldn't be there. And you see the 2 Williams cars, P9 and P12. So yeah, we've got to try and catch Antonelli, but that's going to be a massively tall order. We're very close to Albon, so I don't know. Do we go aggressive or do we go mediums? Like that polo. I think we start mediums and we just see what goes on from there. Might go softs at the end, but anyway, on the grid we are. 3, 4, 5 red lights. Long hold, away we go. I've had a terrible start there. Holy crap. Was that Antonelli? It was Antonelli. Holy crap. Don't know how we made... Well, we didn't make it through. Yo. What a start that was. Why is Kimi making a move here? Up to P8 there. We We have to bring the elbows out. I don't know, whenever I'm following a lot of these AI, I can never get that line right. And I've just messed out massively again. Can never get that line right. I don't know, I try what I try, I guess. I know this plus that line is supposed to be flat, but I can never get it. Why have I just gone off? I don't know if I broke too late there, but I feel I didn't. Maybe I didn't break hard enough. We've got Kimmy behind us on softs. We cannot afford Kimmy to finish ahead of us. Holy crap. Bro, I broke so early. I broke so flipping early. I know I broke even before the line, which is at the 100-meter board. I was gonna say I've not got DRS, but it didn't just show up when I thought it should. Oh, Tsunoda and Jackson fighting. Don't know why I broke. Lucky for us, Ocon is in between Antonelli for us. That's a lot better for me. Even though I had to like literally twist my neck sideways.
Right, we need to get past here. Use overtake. Use overtake.
Shouldn't have pressed that button at the time I did, because I couldn't get a recharge on. Actually, looking at my battery, I don't need it. I do. Right, so far so good. Kimmy's there. Yeah, but so far so good. Lap 3. So far, we are ahead of Antonelli, and I can't stop my car. And Ocon is still there. So yeah, so far so good. So at this point in the race, I am just gonna try and maintain position. I think for the championship, it's not like if this race was Monaco where we're like, oh yeah, I know we're faster then I can say yeah, push. But in this race, we've not really got the pace like that, and I am really struggling when it comes to braking, which I honestly do not know why. Maybe it was that brake bias on 55 reduced it though, so I don't know. Yeah, it seems like it was the brake bias. Nah, just taking those two corners a lot better, and I've taken that flat, so it probably was. Well, better late than never. Oh, I think the issue was I had a bit too much grip on the front, so I needed to transfer some of it back. So putting it in 54 means you got whatever the remaining is on the rear wheels, on the rear tires. So far so good. I'm doing alright. That was our fastest lap so far. Our personal fastest lap, I guess. So 44.9. Better middle sector and third sector. So we've got enough battery to defend when we need to. Don't need to overly push. Just keep it on track. Yellow flags. I think 4 was up ahead, but it's behind. Where did the yellow flags come out? I think I was somewhere here. There was yellow flags somewhere. Oh, it's the Williams. One of the Williams cars is gone. You'll find out who it is. It's not Antonelli, it's Alex Albon. Albon has retired from this race. I've literally just taken that line flat.
Okay,
And that's a safety car. Ah.
more or less into the pit window now. If you want fresh rubber during the safety car, we're ready for you.
Now,
Confirmed.
the issue I'm having now is that, assuming we started on softs, this would have been beautiful for us. But now we're gonna get about. Oh, actually no. This actually still works out, because by the time the safety car comes in, it will be at least, let's say, lap 7. Oh no, it wouldn't be lap 7. Let's say latest lap 7, when we would have pit anyway, and then we get back to racing, which is kind of in my pit window. So we'll get 10 plus laps on the hards, which is all right to be fair. So not too bad. First safety car in a while in races that we're doing. I just need a lot of them to have slow pit stops. That's cool. I need a lot of them to have slow pit stops. Hadja's pitting as well. Also, I need a lot of them to get held up in the pits, which is a slow pit stop essentially, but you know what I mean.
race on this compound.
This is P7. We're ahead of Jackson. Right, so where's Ocon? Ocon is there. Hadja is there. Hadja's done my strategy. Well, I actually copied Hadja because I was meant to start on softs originally. But yeah, so Albon's obviously DNF, which caused this safety car. So it means, so Hadja and Antonelli are close to each other. Yeah, so they're basically here. So if Hadja has a good run, he could possibly get Antonelli. And we've had a good pit stop because we are ahead of the McLaren of Aiden Jackson. He must have got a slow pit stop. So these are the orders we entered the pit. So this P1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We were P10. Essentially, or was it? No, that doesn't quite work out. But anyone ahead of us obviously stopped first. So Piastri had a slow pit stop and he went ahead. We saw him coming out when we went in. Russell had a slow one. Jackson had a slow one as well, and he would have been, because we saw Jackson going into his pit stop when Oscar just left. So yeah, so he was there, and he probably got held up because him and Oscar were probably close to each other, so he probably got held up slightly there as well. Carlos as well was ahead of us, and then. So we pit. Antonelli's had a good one. Hadja's had a very good one. Hadja's had a 2.0. We had a 2.5. It's still decent, but not too bad. So yeah, not a bad pit stop in general. So we come up P7. So we could be on the cards for a very good race here, or for good points to get. Joshua has got his first point, which was in the sprint, which he got 1 point. But he can get his official Scrum 3 points from this way, and he can get a very good haul. I think he will get 6 points if he finishes P7. But then obviously we will try and go for Verstappen ahead of us, which is a tall order, I have to say to myself. But yeah, we'll see what we can do. We might try a little sneaky glitch to get ahead of him. Okay, we tried that through there, didn't work.
You've got to give that position back, mate. We're under safety car conditions and you can't overtake. Return the position.
Okay, people are catching up the safety car. We will see if we can get it. Still saying stay behind him. He's obviously not coming in this lap because it's way too late for that. That might be a penalty there. I don't think I've really seen AI warming up tires. I've just seen these lot weaving.
You've got to give that position back, mate. We're under safety car conditions and you can't overtake. Return the position.
I think the only way I can do it is on safety car in this lap.
Return the position immediately or we're going to get penalised. There's no overtaking during the safety car period. Got to give that position back, mate. We're under safety car conditions and you can't overtake. Return the position. Turn the position immediately or we're going to get penalised. There's no overtaking during the safety car period. You've got to give that position back, mate. We're under safety car conditions and you can't overtake. Return the position.
Might come out this lap. That still doesn't come in this lap. I didn't get it. Still not working, man.
Okay, let's get ready to go.
That works. We caught Verstappen napping by having a very good exit. I wanted an Piastri going out of there. Right, okay, not much I could have done there. The grip wasn't there yet. I probably should have known that. The first push. It's just full lap on hard, so don't know what I expected. I thought I was on softs or something stupid like that. Oh, Jackson's looking like a threat here. So far, Jackson's ahead. Seriously, mate. Seriously. Oh, Where that work? Absolutely sent it. Right. Lap 8 of 15. Made a mistake there. Made a mistake there. Made a mistake. Verstappen's gone. Verstappen's gone.
Okay, we've lost
No,
position.
he's lost an end plate. We would have pit.
Gap to your teammate behind, 6.3 seconds.
P7. We're gonna try and hold on to this P7 there. Oh boy. Alright, let's recharge through all this section there. That's a lot better. We've got more grip here. Sonoda's pit. Sonoda's pit. Am I missing something? Hold on a sec. Sonoda's pit. Oh, where is he gone back to? Wait, so Sonoda hasn't pit at all? Oh, that's weird. How was it a safety car and he didn't pit? So that means Red Bull must have told him to stay out, I guess. Oh, that was wild and dangerous. Don't worry, Mark. We're not fighting them. So we can get a potential P6 here. We can hang on. That'll be 8 points. So that'll take us a little bit away from the Williams. Teammate stairs, and that did absolutely nothing. I know he's behind
3
me.
seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards.
I don't know if he's in P10 or not. The elbows are really high. We've got 4 more laps to go. We should be alright. Let's go. Push from there. We got a good run up there. Upper Rouge. Once we turn on the battery, got even better. Didn't get the perfect line through there, but we make it work. All our signs coming back through this pack here. That's interesting. We got Jackson back on the hunt. Bro, why is he putting his nose through there when I'm turning? I'm taking it flat and I'm barely moving my steering wheel and he just sends it like an absolute idiot. Lap 12, we ran up the Rouge through now. It was the last lap, just about made that. I'm trying to scratch my flipping eye. At the back of that.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Okay, gap ahead.
We're still holding on to P6 here. Just by like packing up the field here. But it's not like we're not fast, because if you see we're I think at the back of, I think that's Antonelli. We are holding up the pack, but we're holding up a certain pack, not like everybody else. So I'm just trying to get through there. We just blocked this path. As it seems, we're kind of
Gap to your teammate
doing
behind.
the rest of the cars dirty. We're fighting for points, so
Okay, they're on
you gotta get the elbows out when you need to, you know. The science has got past.
1:46.2.
Science has got past Jackson now. And Hadja is just falling down here further. And I feel Hadja's issue is because he's on hard, of course. Oh, let me go, man. Like, seriously? Are you hugging them to me, mate? Like, as we start the penultimate lap. Oh, gotta try and. Gotta defend. Right here. Turned it off. I thought it was off already. Interesting. There is no way he's going through that. There's no way. But so far, so good hit. Recording for an hour. We need to get all these sprint races out of the flipping season because it's just like so long. Especially around Spa. It's 15 laps here, but 15 laps around any other track is so quick. But then around here, it's like 50 laps. Here we go, upper Rouge. Okay. Hold on to that. I'll just recharge And that should be it. We will get P6 here. Joshua will get his first points on a Sunday here at Belgium. We'll get his first points. He obviously got a point on the sprint, but his first 4 points. I'm pretty sure he got a point in this video. Or am I bugging? Was it not P8 we finished? I don't think it's P10, but yeah. Even though I just recorded it, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, he will get his first few points on the board and also create a good gap for us, as Charles Leclerc does win the Belgium Grand Prix. He wins the sprint and the main race Saturday and Sunday. Sorry, what's that? I've just barely gone wide, and it's acting like he's on strict track limits. Like, excuse you. Right, return, final corner, P6. Lovely job, play. Come on, Joshua. Come on, Joshua. But yeah, not a bad race. So Joshua scores 9 points this weekend, getting a P8 in the sprint race and then a P6 finish in the main race, picking up 9 points here. In terms of, did Antonelli get a point? He did pick up a point, so we did very well. So I'm guessing the gap now in the constructors should be about 7 points. There or there about, like somewhere near there. We've kind of I think, yeah, is it 7? 14, 7, 8, somewhere near there. So yeah, those 8 points we got was kind of needed, even though you -1, that makes it 7 points. But yeah, is it 7 points? No, we were 1 point ahead, so yeah, that's still all right. Yeah, so not a bad way to go. But yeah, we're gonna end it there for today's video. But before that, let's quickly go to the home screen and see if we've got anything else. Joshua has re-signed for us. If I didn't show you lot in the previous episode, he signed for another season. We are debating over Ollie Behrman and Isaac Hadjar, but some negotiations have been put on the table for Behrman. He rejected the first one. We've put another offer there. We shall see how that goes. What else have we got? We've got a bit of, I think we've still got like R&D stuff to kind of do. We are kind of getting closer to the budget, but we do have a season break, a much needed season break. So I think that would be all right. Yeah, so we've definitely got a lot of stuff to do. But yeah, let's see this event and then let's decline it. But yeah, after, oh, okay, so they've been talking to Isaac Hadjar, so we've still got an option to decide there. But we're gonna end it there for today's episode. Next time, after the season break, we should see who. So we've got a meeting with Hadjar, and we're still awaiting a response with him. What was I gonna check? I was gonna check the next race. So yeah, next time out, we go back to Italy for the Italian Grand Prix at Monza. So that should be a very good track, a track that we do like. Let's have a quick look in terms of last season results at Spa. Last time at Spa, Joshua got P7, Franco got P21. So either we were with Joshua and we had a good race there. But yeah, that should be an interesting one. Monza, P10 with Joshua, P21 with Franco. So that we must have been with Joshua, I feel. Just looking good. But yeah, I've said it again. We're gonna end it with today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought down in the comments. Appreciate all your support so far. But yeah, I shall see you lot next time. Have a good one. Peace.